Hey you. Yes, you. Sitting there wondering if AI can actually think for themselves. Let's dive deep. Welcome back with Team Abhiyantran by TheWhatIs.com. Subscribe if you haven't. You've heard it before. AI is just a tool. It only does what we tell it. But here's the truth. That's rapidly changing. Welcome to a new era, where AI doesn't just react, it learns on its own. Where it doesn't just answer, it reasons. Where AI isn't just trained once and deployed, but evolves in real time, by thinking, retrieving, planning, and improving. Thinking, when you do it, means observing, analyzing, and acting. For AI, it used to mean, take prompt, run model, return text. But now, we've upgraded. Massively. AI today is being designed not just as a model, but as a system. A system made of agents, memory, learning, and dynamic retrieval. Imagine if your brain updated itself every time you read a book, watched a video, or overheard a conversation. That's auto-learning in AI. In traditional AI, once a model is trained, it's frozen. But with auto-learners, we plug in background knowledge, real-time feedback, continuous ingestion of new data, and self-reinforcement mechanisms. An AI can now learn post-deployment. It improves over time, without retraining from scratch. Let's bring in agents. An AI agent isn't just a model. It's a goal-driven entity. It plans steps. It retrieves data. It writes. It evaluates. It loops. Now combine that with RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation. Instead of generating from just its memory, the AI says, "Wait, let me look that up." It hits a vector store, grabs the most relevant info, and uses it live in its response. The result? Context-aware answers. Real-time facts. Grounded reasoning. And it's not stopping there. Here's where it gets even smarter. Imagine an AI split into roles. One agent for planning, one for execution, one for review, one for learning from mistakes. This architecture is called multi-component processing. Each agent has its own memory, its own function, its own mind, so to speak. They talk. They debate. They act like a mini-team. Yes, we're basically building minds inside the mind. Creepy? Maybe. But also, brilliant. Let's say we're using AI to write code. Old AI. You type a prompt, it spits code, that's it. New AI with auto-learning. It writes the code, runs it in a sandbox, sees an error, looks up docs, rewrites and retries, stores the solution in its long-term memory. Next time? It remembers. No human in the loop. Just the AI, thinking, trying, learning. This is called a feedback loop agent, and it's real. So back to the question, can AI think for themselves? Let's ask you a different one. If an AI can set goals, plan steps, learn from failures, retrieve knowledge on its own, and rewire its internal pathways, is that not a form of thinking? It's not human thinking. But it's definitely machine cognition. We're witnessing the birth of cognitive AI systems, autonomous, context-aware, memory-rich, self-correcting agents. Think about this. Instead of chatgpt, imagine you had a planner agent to break tasks, a search agent to query the internet, a summarizer to extract key points, a rationale builder to justify conclusions, and a feedback loop to learn what you liked. These all run together. Each one updates the AI's vector memory and behavioral tuning. This isn't just a chatbot. It's a thinking machine. Let's quickly touch on AutoRag. Normally, RAG uses fixed documents for retrieval. But AutoRag? The AI constantly updates its knowledge base by scraping sources, embedding the data, storing vectors, rewriting summaries, and culling outdated info. It curates its own memory. Add a feedback module, and you've got auto-ingestion, auto-refinement, auto-deployment of new knowledge. This is what learning looks like in machines. Now I see the question on your face. If AI learns and improves on its own, do we still control it? Great question. The answer? Yes, but you must design the limits. Use sandboxing. Use permissioned memory. Use audit trails on retrievals. Rate limit learning modules. Scope goal hierarchies. You don't want an AI agent to go full Skynet, obviously. But within well-defined boundaries, you absolutely can build an AI that grows like a mind. Here's the final answer. AI doesn't think like us. But it does something just as powerful. It simulates thought, through planning, feedback, memory, retrieval, and continuous learning. And the more you layer on, auto-learning, auto-RAG, feedback agents, multi-agent systems, the more that simulation feels real. In fact, if you build it right, you won't be able to tell where the pre-programmed logic ends and the autonomous reasoning begins. One last thing, you're early. If you're listening to this, you're early. You now understand that AI is shifting from a static tool to a thinking system. That's your edge. So the next time someone says, AI can't think, you'll know they're already behind. Thanks for listening.